Hey, before I do anything, I'd like to apologize for my appearance. I'm not wearing this because I want to look intimidating or hard. I'm wearing this because I'm bald and it's a bit nippy outside. So I'm sure you can understand. Well, okay. Actually, I'm not really bald. I'm joking/lying about that. But it is pretty nippy outside. Anyway, what I really want to talk about is that today in psychology, we were watching this video. It was a show called Intervention, which I'm sure plenty of you are familiar with. And they were talking about different addictions, and there was this one kid who was on a lot of drugs. He was on crystal meth, and it turns out he had to steal and everything to get the money to buy it. And his story was really sad. He was actually molested when he was a little kid. It was a sad story. I felt bad for him. But anyway, so he was taking crystal meth. He'd been off it for 3 days because he couldn't get the money to buy it. So he was experiencing withdrawal symptoms, and he was on the couch, and they showed some clips of him where he was just on the couch, crying his eyes out. And I can't even imagine the hell he must have been going through. But this is when I hear some kid from the back of my class yell, "Fruit!" Now, I don't mean to sound presumptuous or like a know-it-all or anything, because nobody likes those, but that is so offensive. I cannot believe you would say that. First of all, fruit are a very tough crowd, okay? Fruit don't cry at anything. I mean, you can squish them, and you can just squeeze the living pulp out of them, and the most you'll get is some juice. No salt, no saline, no tears. Fruit don't cry. They're tough, okay? And I mean, I don't understand how you could be so insulting to such a hard group of organisms. I mean, you can peel off their skin and they will not utter a word of protest. So really, what I think you should do, if you want to properly insult this crying boy who's experiencing withdrawal symptoms, you should call him a fag. But of course, people might get confused and think you're talking about a cigarette. Anyways, that's all I had to say. Goodbye, I hope you learned something.